Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Learning DCE Karnataka. Myself Dr. Yamini J, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Year College, Vijayanagar. In this session, we are going to discuss about some specific form of particular integrals in differential equation 2, BSc 4th semester Mathematics. Linear equation with the constant coefficients. A general linear differential equation with the constant coefficients of order n is of the form a0 d to the power n y by dx to the power n plus a1 d to the power n minus 1 y by dx to the power n minus 1 plus etc. plus a n y is equal to f of x, where a0, a1, a2, etc. an are constants and f of x is a function of x. So using the operator capital T, the equation 1 becomes f of d into y is equal to f of x form. From that we know f of d is a0 d to the power n plus a1 d to the power n minus 1 plus etc. plus an. See, here we are going for some specific form of particular integral type 2 when f of x is equal to sin ax or cos ax. Express f of d as a function of d square, say pi of d square, and then replace d square by minus a square. If pi of minus a square not equal to 0, then the particular integral is equal to 1 by f of d into sin ax, that is equal to 1 by pi of d square into sin ax is equal to 1 over pi of minus a square into sin ax. Similarly, we will get for cos ax. Here we have some note. That first one is sometime we cannot form pi of d square. So then we have to try to get f of d comma d square form, that is the function of d and d square. So if pi of minus a square is equal to 0, then we have 1 by d square into a square cos ax is equal to x by 2a sin ax, and 1 over d square plus a square into sin ax is equal to minus x by 2a into cos ax. Now we are going to prove this one. The first one is 1 over d square plus a square into cos ax. So here we want to prove that is equal to x by 2a into sin ax. So whenever pi of minus a square is equal to 0, we are going to use this condition. Okay. So now 1 by d square plus a square into cos ax. In that cos ax is the real part of e to the power iax equal to cos ax plus I sin ax. Here we are taking the Euler's form of the complex number. So e to the power iax we can write cos ax plus I sin ax. So in that real part is cos ax, imaginary part is sin ax. So here we have cos ax, that's why we can consider this is real part of e to the power iax. So using that condition, the given equation, that is 1 over d square plus a square into cos ax is equal to real part of 1 by f dash of d into x into e to the power iax. Here if you are substituting replacing d square is equal to minus a square, means we have that in the denominator 0. That's why we are multiplying x in the numerator and differentiating f of t. We'll get f dash of t, that we are writing in the denominator. So now real part of 1 over f dash of t into x into e to the power iax we got. So now we are going to substitute the value of f dash of t. See here f of t is d square plus a square. So if you differentiate that, we'll get only 2d. Second term becomes 0. So real part of 1 over 2d into x into e to the power iax. Then we'll get next term is if you are substituting the value of d square is equal to minus a square, here is not possible because it is the exponential form we have now. So the first type of particular integral. So e to the power ax form. In the place of ax we have iax now. So that's why for replacing d by ia. So we are the denominator become now 2ia. So we are getting the real part of 1 by 2ia into x into e to the power iax. Now in the denominator we have I, that's why we want to make it I square term. We want to cancel the I term in the denominator, that's why we are multiplying dividing by I here with that term. So we'll get real part of minus I by 2a into x into e to the power IAX. How we got that minus term means in the denominator we have I into I. So I into I is I square, then I square value is minus 1. That's why we got real part of minus I by 2a into x into e to the power IAX. Now next step, we are going to expand again e to the power IAX is cos AX plus I sin AX. So we are multiplying with other values, that is I into I by 2a into x. We'll get real part of x by 2a into sin AX minus I cos AX. That means I minus I is multiplying inside. So with this, what is our real part? Real part is now x by 2a into sin AX. So now 1 over d square plus e square cos ax is equal to x by 2a into sin ax. Whenever pi of minus a square is equal to 0, we will use this condition. Similarly, we are proving the next one, that is 1 over d square plus a square into sin ax is equal to minus x by 2a into cos ax. See here the same Euler's form of complex number we are using. So the real part is how we are taking cos ax, like that. Here sin ax is the imaginary part of e to the power iax. That's why we are taking like this. 1 over d square plus a square into sin ax is the imaginary part of 1 by f dash of t into x into e to the power iax. Again we are multiplying one x in the numerator and in the denominator f dash of t we are taking, because if you replace d square by minus a square, the denominator is 0. That's why we are doing that step. Now again same procedure, we are f dash of d is 2d, in denominator we are substituting, then we are e to the power ax form we have here, that's why replace d by a. So here a value is ia, that's why the denominator is 2ia into x into e to the power iax we are getting. So again multiply and divide by I, we get in the next step imaginary part of minus I by 2a into x into e to the power iax. Again expand e to the power iax in the form of cos ax plus I sin ax. Then I will multiply inside, we will get imaginary part of x by 2a into sin ax minus I cos ax. From that, if you select the imaginary part, that is minus x by 2a into cos ax. So 1 over d square plus a square into sin ax is equal to minus x by 2a cos ax whenever pi of minus a square value is equal to 0. So using this all these conditions, we are going to see what is the working rule for finding the general solution in this method. The first we have to find out complementary function of homogeneous part of the differential equation, d square y by dx square plus e1 dy by dx plus a2y is equal to f of x by taking f of x is equal to 0. Then we have to find out particular integral for f of x is equal to sin ax or cos ax. Then write down the general solution as y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. Here for example we are taking the second order. The same procedure we have to follow for higher order differential equations. Now we are going for some example. The first example is solve d square minus 2d plus 5 into y is equal to sin 3x. So the given equation is in the form of f of d into y is equal to f of x. So first we will take the f of d from that. So the f of d value is d square minus 2d plus 5. So from that the auxiliary equation is m square minus 2m plus 5 is equal to 0. So first we want to find out complementary function for all the problems of general solution. So now factorization is not easy for this equation. M square minus 2m plus 5 is equal to 0. That's why we are going for formula method. So the formula is m is equal to minus b plus r minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here a value is 1, b value is minus 2, c value is 5. Substitute all these values in the formula. We will get m is equal to 1 plus r minus 2i. So here alpha value is 1, beta value is 2. So we are getting the complex root with alpha plus r minus I beta form with alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to 2. So the third case of complementary function we have to use here. That's why we are getting complementary function is equal to e to the power x into a cos 2x plus b sin 2x. After finding the complementary function, now we are to move on to second step. So what is our second step? We want to find out the particular integral. So now pi is equal to, what is our formula? 1 by f of t into sin ax. Here what is f of d? D square minus 2d plus 5. So f of x is sin 3x. So we are substituting in the formula. We will get pi is equal to 1 over d square minus 2d plus 5 into sin 3x. So we are getting here a d square value minus 2d plus constant value in the denominator. But in this step we can replace d square by minus a square. So sin 3x is there. So a value is 3. So that's why a minus a square become minus into 3 square, that is minus 9. So now we have to substitute d square is equal to minus 9 in the denominator. So we'll get 1 over minus 9 minus 2d plus 5 into sin 3x. Now we are substituting and simplifying the denominator, means we'll get 1 over minus 4 minus 2d into sin 3x. Then we can take 2 common in the denominator. Minus 2 actually we can take as a common value. So we'll get 1 over minus 2 into d plus 2 into sin 3x. Now minus 1 by 2 is a constant term. We can make it separate. And 1 over d plus 2 is the next term and sin 3x. Now we are going for the simplification. So whenever d square term is there, then it is easy to replace. So but here now we have t term in the denominator. That's why we are trying to make d square term. So for that we are going for conjugate multiplication in the next step. That means we are multiplying and dividing by d minus 2. So what we are getting, minus 1 by 2, 1 by d plus 2 into d minus 2 by d minus 2 into sin 3x. So that means we are doing here multiply and divide by conjugate of d plus 2. So d plus 2 conjugate is d minus 2. That's why multiply and divide by d minus 2 we are doing. So the numerator is only d minus 2, but the denominator is d plus 2 into d minus 2, means a plus b into a minus b form is there. So we can use the formula a square minus b square. That's why we got d square minus 4 in the denominator. Now we got again d square in the denominator. So we can go for the substitution of the replacement of d square by d square to minus a square, that is minus 9. So the d square value is minus 9. We are substituting in the denominator, means we get the whole thing simplification is we are getting 1 by 26. So into d minus 2 into d minus 2 is there into sin 3x. Now the d term is in the numerator. So we have d minus 2 into sin 3x simplification. So first sin 3x has to multiply with the d, then multiply with 2. So we'll get 1 by 26 into d by dx sin 3x. So we know capital D is d by dx, that's why we are taking like that. Then minus 2 sin 3x. So d by dx means we have to differentiate sin 3x once with respect to x. So after differentiation, we'll get 3 cos 3x minus 2 sin 3x. So now the particular integral is 1 by 26 into 3 cos 3x minus 2 sin 3x. Now the solution is y is equal to CF plus particular integral. We want to combine both the value. Therefore, the y is equal to e to the power x into a cos 2x plus b sin 2x plus 1 by 26 into 3 cos 3x minus 2 sin 3x. This is our required solution for the given differential equation. The next example is solve d cube plus d square minus d minus 1 into y is equal to cos 2x. Now f of d into y is equal to f of x form is given directly. So from that f of d is d cube plus d square minus d minus 1. So from that auxiliary equation is m cube plus m square minus m minus 1 is equal to 0. So here no need of synthetic division method. We can, even though we have cubic equation, no need of synthetic division because factorization is easy here. So comparing the first two terms, we can take m square is common. So we'll get m square into m plus 1. Minus 1 into m plus 1 we'll get for the last two term if you are taking common minus 1. So we have m square minus 1 and m plus 1 is equal to 0. So m square minus 1 is equal to 0 means m square is equal to 1. So we'll get m is equal to plus or minus 1. Then the next term m is equal to minus 1. So we have three values because we have here cubic equation. Whenever cubic equation is there, the root is the root of the equation is three values we'll get. So here the three values are 1, minus 1 and minus 1. So if you compare first and second, what will happen? We have to use the first case. That means the roots are real and distinct. But if you are taking one is first value separate, second and third value we are considered together, means we can use case 2 for that. That's why we are using here case 1 as well as case 2 of the complementary function and writing the complementary function. So we'll get complementary function is c1 into e to the power x plus c2 plus c3 into x into e to the power minus x. So the complementary function we got it like this. Now we are going for particular integral. So particular integral formula we know pi is equal to 1 by f of t into f of x. Here f of d is d cube plus d square minus d minus 1 and f of x is cos 2x. That's why pi is equal to 1 over d cube plus d square minus d minus 1 into cos 2x. Now in this method we have to replace d square by minus a square. That means we want to make it d square term. D square, that's why we are taking d cube is d square into d. Then we'll get d square into d plus d square minus d minus 1 into minus 1 in the denominator. Then cos 2x is there. So we are replacing d square by minus a square. Here a value is 2. That's why replacement of d square by minus a square means d square value is minus 4. So substitute d square is equal to minus 4 in the denominator. We have 1 over minus 4 into d plus minus 4 minus d minus 1 into cos 2x. If we simplify that in the denominator, we will get 1 over minus 5d minus 5 into cos 2x. So we can take minus 5 as a common value in the denominator. So if you are taking that, we will get 1 over minus 5 into d plus 1 into cos 2x. Now we have only d term in the denominator. We want to make d square term again. That's why we are going for conjugate multiplication in the next step. What is conjugate of d plus 1? D minus 1. So we are going for next step is multiplication. Multiply and divide by d minus 1. So the pi is minus 1 by 5 into 1 over d plus 1 into d minus 1 by d minus 1 into cos 2x. So if you are simplifying the numerator, we get d minus 1. In the denominator, a plus b into a minus b form is there. That's why we can use a square minus b square means we will get d square minus 1 in the denominator. And then cos 2x is there already in the constant term is minus 1 by 5 is there. So now we are going to substitute again d square is minus 4 in the denominator. So we will get 1 by 25 into d minus 1 into cos 2x. So d minus 1 into cos 2x we have in the numerator, so that we have to multiply inside. So we will get d into cos 2x minus 1 into cos 2x is cos 2x. Now d means, capital D means we know d by dx. So cos 2x has to differentiate with respect to x once. That's why we got minus 2 sin 2x. Then the next term is cos 2x. Already the constant 1 by 25 is outside. So now we are combining all the values. So we will get minus 1 by 25 into 2 sin 2x plus cos 2x for pi. So now after finding the particular integral, we are going for solution of the given equation. So the solution y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral, that is c1 e to the power x plus c2 plus c3 into x e to the power minus x minus 1 by 25 into 2 sin 2x plus cos 2x is the solution of the given differential equation. Then next example is solve d square y by dx square plus 3 into dy by dx plus 2y is equal to cos square x. See here the given equation is not in the f of d into y is equal to f of x form. So using the operator we are writing first d square plus 3d plus 2 into y is equal to cos square x. Here from that f of d is d square plus 3d plus 2. So we can write auxiliary equation is now m square plus 3m plus 2 is equal to 0. So using the factorization we will get m plus 1 into m plus 2 is equal to 0. From that m is equal to minus 1 and minus 2. Here we have two values for m. So because the given equation is quadratic equation. So now the complementary function is c1 e to the power minus x plus c2 e to the power minus 2x because the roots are real and distinct. So we are using the case 1 of complementary function. So now we are going for particular integral. So the particular integral is 1 over d square plus 3d plus 2 into cos square x. See here we don't have cos ax form or sin ax form in the right side, that is f of x value. So it is given cos square x. So we want to change the cos square x in the form of cos ax form. Cos ax form means using the trigonometric formula we are rearranging the cos 2x formula. That is cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. So if you rearrange we will get 1 plus cos 2x by 2 for cos square x. That's why for cos square x we are substituting that. Now we have two terms in f of x, that is 1 by 2. Another one is cos 2x by 2. So if you are simplifying with f of d means we will get 1 by 2 into 1 over d square plus 3d plus 2. Here only constant is there, that's why we are taking this one along with exponential form. That is first type of particular integral. E to the power 0x we are taking. We know e to the power 0x value is 1. So for finding the particular integral we are taking here along with the constant e to the power 0x. Then the second term we are taking the 1 by 2 outside, 1 by d square plus 3d plus 2 into cos 2x. So we have two terms here for particular integral. For the first term we are using first type of particular integral method. For the second term we are using cos ax form. That is second type of particular integral. So now for 1 by 2, I will explain only first term how to simplify now. Then we will move on to second term. So 1 by 2 into, for e to the power ax form is there, means we know in the particular integral we have to replace d by a. So here a value is 0, e to the power ax is there, so that's why a value is 0. So replace d by 0 means we will get for d square term is 0, 3d also 0, only 2 will get. Now then e to the power 0x is 1. That's why we got 1 into 1, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That become 1 by 4. So the first term simplification is over. Now move on to second term simplification means we have 1 by d square plus 3d plus 2 into cos 2x by 2. In that we are keeping the 1 by 2 as a constant outside. So the remaining is 1 over d square plus 3d plus 2 into cos 2x. Here cos ax form again we got. So in this particular integral method, the replacement of d square is minus a square. Here a value is 2. That's why replacement of d square is equal to minus a square is equal to minus 4 we have. That means we have to substitute d square is minus 4 in the denominator. If you substitute that value, we will get in the denominator 3d minus 2 into cos 2x. So first term simplification is over. So we are keeping 1 by 4 as a value of first term as it is, plus 1 by 2 into 1 over 3d minus 2 into cos 2x we have again. So now d square term is not in the denominator. We have only the d term in the denominator. That's why we are going for conjugate multiplication. So conjugate of 3d minus 2 is 3d plus 2. That's why we are multiplying and divide by 3d plus 2 in the next step. So we'll have numerator is 3d plus 2. The denominator is 9d square minus 4 using the formula a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So now we have 3d plus 2 by 9d square minus 4 into cos 2x. So we got d square term in the denominator. That's why we are going for the substitution of d square is equal to minus 4. So if you simplify that, we will get finally the constant term is minus 1 by 80. So 3d plus 2 into cos 2x. If 3d into cos 2x plus 2 into cos 2x simplification we have to do. So the 3d into cos 2x means we want to differentiate cos 2x once with respect to x. So we'll get minus 2 sin 2x, already 1 3 is there. So along with that if you multiply, we'll get minus 6 into sin 2x for that value plus 2 cos 2x. Now we have to simplify this and take 2 common means we will simplify with 80. So finally we got particular integral is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 40 into 3 sin 2x minus cos 2x. Now we are going to complete solution of the given equation. General solution of the given equation, we know y is equal to CF plus Pi. That means we have to combine complementary function as well as particular integral. Therefore, y is equal to C1 into e to the power minus x plus C2 into e to the power minus 2x plus 4, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 40 into 3 sin 2x minus cos 2x. This is our required solution for the given differential equation. The next example is solve y double dash plus 9y is equal to cos 2x into cos x. See here y double dash means it is t square y by dx square. So we know d by dx square is capital D. That's why we are writing in the form of d square plus 9 into y is equal to cos 2x into cos x. Here we have to notice one thing. The f of x, the right side value f of x is not in the form of sin ax into or cos ax form. It is cos ax into cos x form is there. That means multiplication of two function is there. But we have to get only one term for a particular integral. That's why we are going to simplify that one. Okay, while doing the particular integral, we will see that one. First, as usual, we will go for complementary function. So our f of d is d square plus 9. Then auxiliary equation is m square plus 9 is equal to 0. So m square is equal to minus 9. M is equal to plus or minus 3i we got. So now our root is complex root with alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to 3. That's why the complementary function is a is equal CF is equal to a cos 3x plus b sin 3x. Now we are going for particular integral. So particular integral means we know the formula Pi is equal to 1 by f of d into f of x. Here what is our f of x? Cos 2x into cos x. So that's why we are going for the trigonometric formula. Using the trigonometric formula, we can write cos 2x into cos x is cos 3x plus cos x by 2. Here which formula we are using means cos a cos b is equal to 1 by 2 into cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b. Using that formula, we cos 2x and cos x become cos 3x plus cos x by 2. So we have two terms in the f of x, so we can split it. So the first term become 1 by 2 into 1 over d square plus 9 into cos 3x plus 1 by 2 into 1 over d square plus 9 into cos x. Now we got two terms for particular integral. We will simplify both one by one. Here one thing we have to notice, both are in the form of cos ax. So we can use replacement of d square by minus a square. Okay, if you are taking the first term, means what we will get, what is our a value? A value is 3. Cos 3x is there, so a is 3. So we have to go for replacement of d square by minus a square, that is equal to minus 9. So substitute d square is minus 9 in the denominator of first term. We will get 1 by 2 into 1 by minus 9 plus 9 into cos 3x. So here the denominator value is 0. So whenever pi of minus a square is equal to 0, we have cos 1 by d square plus a square into cos ax formula. So that is x by x by 2a into sine 3x. So we have to take that formula here. So using that formula we get 1 by 2 into x by 2 into a. A is 3, 2 into sine 3x. So we will get x by 12 into sine x by 12 into sine 3x for the first term simplification. Now we will move on to second term. Second term is 1 by 2 into 1 over d square plus 9 into cos x. Here d square replacement is minus a square is minus 1. So d square is minus 1. If you substitute in the denominator, we will get 1 by 16 into cos x. So the second term is very simple. 1 by 16 into cos x we got. Then first term already we got x by 12 into sine 3x. So now the particular integral is x by 12 into sine 3x plus 1 by 16 into cos x. So therefore the complete solution of the given equation is y is equal to cf plus pi, that is equal to a cos 3x plus b sine 3x plus x by 12 sine 3x plus 1 by 16 cos x. So this is our solution for the given differential equation. Then the next example is solve d square into d square plus 4 into d square plus 9 into y is equal to 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. From the given equation f of d, f of d is given directly, so we can take d square into d square plus 4 into d square plus 9. Now from that auxiliary equation is m square into m square plus 4 into m square plus 9 is equal to 0. So equate separately. M square is equal to 0 means we will get 0 comma 0 for first m value. Then m square plus 4 is equal to 0 means m square is equal to minus 4, that is plus m value is plus or minus 2i will get. Similarly for m square plus 9 is equal to 0 means we will get m square is minus 9. Then m square is minus 9 means m is equal to plus or minus 3a. So now we have 6 values for m, that is we have to compare separately. First one is 0 comma 0, that means the roots are repeated twice, so we have to go for the case 2. That's why we are writing c1 plus c2x into e to the power 0x. Then next one is complex number, 2i we have, that is alpha is 0, beta is 2 here. That's why the complementary function is a cos 2x plus b sin 2x. Then again we got another complex number, that is 3i, plus or minus 3i means alpha value is 0, beta value is 3. So we have to use some other constant here, that's why we are taking k and l. K cos 3x plus k sin 3x. So we got the complementary function is c1 plus c2x into e to the power 0x become 1. That's why we are having only c1 plus c2x. Then a cos 2x plus b sin 2x. And plus k cos 3x plus L sin 3x. Now we are going for Pi. Pi is equal to 1 over d square into d square plus 4 into d square plus 9 into what is given in the right side, it is 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. Again the f of x is not in the form of sin ax or cos ax. So we have to use the trigonometry formula and bring it to that form. So now we know the formula of sin 2x is 2 sin x and 2 sin x into cos x. So if you are going for the half angle formula with this, we will get sin x is equal to 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. That's why we are using for this f of x sin x. So now we in the denominator don't multiply the values. We can go for the substitution, that is replacement of d square by minus a square. Here sin x is there, so replacement of d square minus a square is minus 1. Substitute d square is minus 1 in the denominator. We will get 1 over minus 1 into minus 1 plus 4 into minus 1 plus 9 into sin x. So the Pi is equal to minus 1 by 24 into sin x we got after the simplification. So now we are going for the complete solution of the given equation. Y is equal to Cf plus Pi, that is C1 plus C2x plus A cos 2x plus B sin 2x plus K cos 3x plus L into sin 3x minus 1 by 24 sin x. So this is the required solution for the given differential equation. So in this problem, we have in this type of problem, we have to check f of x. F of x form is sin ax or cos ax form is there. Directly we can use the particular integral. Suppose it is not there, means we have to use any one of the trigonometry formula and reduce that f of x and make it to sin ax form or cos ax form. Then we are using this particular integral conditions. So with this example, I think you can clearly understand how to find particular integral for f of x is equal to sin ax or cos ax. So with all the five formula, we are simplifying particular integral as well as complementary function for general solution of the given differential equation. So thank you very much for the watching this video.